Hello and welcome back to Swanage Model Railway. So this is the start of my new project. This isn't Swanage itself, this is the new home layout project. I shall come up with a catchy name at some point, if I do. So the old layout that I did the last two reviews on has been dismantled. All track points and other components were salvaged for reuse. So it's a little echoey up here now. First thing we're going to work on is going to be the point work that will be on the little gate that I'm going to put in. So still going to have a two-tier layout. Lower tier will be stock storage for the bulk of my train, aiming to have at least 28 sidings. So the layout will be practically going along in front of the eaves. All of the eaves area will become storage. First bit I'm going to work on is already down there already. So the layout will then go around the back. The lower level will go through that hole and proceed along to above where Swanage currently is stored. We've got an awful lot of stuff around there, so if I come around, so the top layer will be following along the bottom of that main beam and across, and back up along the bottom of that one. Then over here we've got a gate section, as that's the access. Then it just loops back around into this area. It's going to be a big project. A lot of woodwork will be required. We've got some tools out ready. We've got our pile of wood that we've salvaged. So a good deal of wood. So yeah, lower level is just going to store the stock. And we'll have the portable stored underneath it in safety. It'll move when the layout gets round to its area, but aiming to have that all sorted out. Got a few sheets of ply, gonna need more, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So with that out of the way, first thing I need to work out is the entrance points to my station, which are going to be sitting on the gate. So working out the size the gate needs to be is the first step. So I'm going to lay out the point work. This is going to be 3 tracks entering one side, 4 tracks coming out the other, 2 main lines entering and able to split to 4 lines. So we've got standard points, diamond cross, and a couple double slips as well. So we'll get to putting that together and mark out the area it's going to take, and then we'll be able to put down the cork. So let's get started on that. Right, so here we go. All the bits laid out. Now I've got to try to figure out how to isolate these as well. So let's start lining them up to where I need them. And everyone will start seeing how this is going to look. So I've got to try and figure out where all my isolations are going. Right, so after a couple of weeks, we're now looking like this. We have the framework for our top deck and the framework for our lower level. So our upper main lines and stuff are on this level. We then have a storage yard down on this level for all my rolling stock, which is what we're working on today. So we've got the first panel going in over there. We've got our panel for in here. So we just got to slide the panel in. Not fixing it in here, just get that in there. This bit of ply is a reclaimed piece of ply from the old layout. But should still do the trick fine. Next stage is to get the corner line on. I have a template for doing that as well. Which I'll just get screwed into the ply a little bit. Right, so now we need to caulk this. Right, so progression has moved on. We've got caulk dried along these panels. Still not fixed in, as we're still working things out. So we've got 2 panels of ply going down there. Short bit to go on the end. We've also made this section, which is bit of an access point from underneath when the upper level's on. So we've got the centre bit here, we've got a reversing loop that goes round there. You can just about make out the line in the back, which joins on there with a point. Our main tracks come along that line and intersect to go onto the boards we have going down there, which are partially in. We've got the supporters in, just haven't fixed the boards on. Then back this way, that track line goes around the back, then meets up on that edge with another point which dictates whether you're going onto the reversing loop along the back wall or round the front. There's also going to be another point in that corner which will branch off for an incline to get to the upper level, which we are also going to be doing. This whole layout has been getting built using a floating laser. Rather than using spirit levels this time, we're using a little laser on a tripod, because no matter what we do, it's always going to be level. So the laser can literally draw around the entire layout, and as you can see, we have followed said laser. And because it floats, if I tilt it, it will do its best to bring itself back level, like that. This is probably going to be it for this video. I'm not recording any of the progress on the woodwork. The next steps are to start the incline, which is about there. Then once that's done, we'll start getting some more caulk down and continue building our baseboard panels round. If you have any questions about what we are doing or what has been done, or want more information on any part of the build, feel free to drop a comment. But this is going to be the start of a new playlist. This is the home built layout, and I'm going to go into as much detail as I have done on Swanage. So we've got lots of little detailed scenes going in, lots of technology going in, lots of interactive things. So it should be a great layout. I'll be able to do things like reviews and stuff on it as well, as I'll actually have running tracks of my own instead of always having to use the club tracks. So if you're up for seeing how this progresses, as this is my newest project, also have to apologise for the mess. It gets a bit messy when you're building a layout. But if you want to keep up to date with this project, feel free to subscribe or like the videos, and I shall see you in the next video. So thank you all for watching.